guys, so I've had loads of questions as to what is included in the Halal Brows training kit. So I'm going to do a little unboxing of all the stuff that's finally arrived because the snow just delayed absolutely everything. So let me show you guys what I got. Okay, so first of all, you get the Halal Brows training manual. Now, it is about 90 pages long, so you've got a lot of information there. And it's super beneficial. This is what you'll use for your self-study material alongside the videos that I've also pre-recorded. Zola henna kit. So this henna kit is actually my favorite because it's not only affordable, but the color, the stain, absolutely gorgeous. And obviously henna is wudu friendly as well, and it comes with a little brow oil as well, which is so cute. But the colors, honestly, 10 out of 10. You get the lamination system. So the lamination system varies because sometimes it'll be chow brow, sometimes it'll be buff brows. At the moment, chow brow is going through a lot, as we know. So I will be giving out buff brows until further notice. So this is the step 1, step 2, and then step 1, step 2, and then step 3. I love using buff brows because it is super gentle. It works for a lot of sensitive skin clients, and you can also use it for lashes. It's just, and then we've got the Lab Factor. Oh, everything's falling. I've got the Lab Factor shampoo. It is my favorite because it just looks pretty. Okay, I love things that look aesthetically pleasing. I love things that are pretty, and this shampoo is honestly amazing because it's more watery in a way, so it lasts. Like, it basically gets the job done better than other shampoos that is just pure foam, and it's very hard to actually make it more liquidy. I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense to me. Okay, then the favorite, you get the Elan bleach. You get the 3.5 developer, was the front, 3.5 developer, and you also get the Naomi 6% developer. So I've included in my training manual when and where to use the 6% and the 3.5 and what ratios work best for which hair. But obviously, I always double check with the client. My daughter's favorite, you get a mannequin head to practice your mapping skills. It is a bit scary, but it works for the mapping. You know, mapping is such a hard thing to master. So do not worry if you don't get mapping on your first day. That is something it takes weeks, literally weeks, to get a hold of. So you've got the mannequin head to practice on if you don't have any friends or family. So this also comes in the kit. Now, this looks so bougie. It's by Brow Factor, and it slides out. And it's basically a silicone brush. Now, I really like this brush because first of all, it's angled, and the bleach doesn't react with silicone. So if you were to use metal, it will react and you can get uneven bleaching, whereas the silicone brush is just amazing. And then of course you get the mapping string, and you also get the mapping paste. So the mapping string to map out the brows, the paste to sort of create more of like an in-depth shape and create a barrier between the skin and the bleach. Then you get the Inami brushes. So I think there's like 10 of them in here. Loads of different sizes. You can use them however you want, whichever brush is, you know, more comfortable for you to use. It all depends on yourself. Some people like to use angled brush for the tint, or some people prefer to use a flat brush for the tint. So you've got all different sizes here, whichever one you feel more comfortable with using for whatever thing you're using it for. So this is a bargain. You get the tooth comb spoolie. So I think there's like 50, maybe 100 of them in here. So you get this because it's just so good for brow laminations and halal brows, just to style the brows. But also if you don't have a brow lamination and you want to gel your brows up, I prefer to use this spoolies instead of. And then we have a little mixing pot. So this is glass. So the way I usually use it is I use the inner part for the bleach and the outer part for the tint, to mix the tint. But again, everyone uses it differently, depends what you're more comfortable with. And then you get more spoolies. So you get the standard spoolies and you get the shampoo brushes as well. These are my favorite. They're so cute, nice and soft. You can use them for both brows and the lashes. Then we have this, which is basically like similar to Vaseline. It's basically petroleum jelly with vitamin A and vitamin D. And then last but not least, you get a pack of gloves and you get pads. Cotton pads. cotton pads. So all this comes in the Halal Brows kit. You get all of this if you obviously choose the option with the kit. If you choose the option without, obviously you're not getting that. If you order an online training, then the way that works is I will ship out the kit to you within a week, max 2 weeks, because of the delays, and you will practice on the mannequin head, and then we schedule a call where I will show you how to do halal brows, or I'll send you a video on how to do halal brows, walking you from step 1 to step 2 to step 3, etc. And then you just have to do the same back to me. So you either jump on video call, or you send me a video explaining each step that you're doing, how you're doing it, and why you're doing it. And then if I deem your knowledge suitable to perform the treatments on the clients, then you'll receive your ABT accredited certificate. So for the online students, you have an option to get it a PDF version, or you have the option for me to ship it out to you. It's entirely up to you what you want to do, whatever's easier. And you can have all this for £599. So you get the ABT accreditation, the full kit, you get discounts on certain brands, you get support that's literally forever until I die. And you get loads of tips and advice from myself on how I started my business. You can see my awards behind me. I've only been in the industry for just under 2 years, and I've achieved so much, and it's all about the mindset you have and just never giving up. Because the first few months, they will be hard. It's hard to build clientele from scratch, but trust the process. I hope this video helped a few people that, you know, had any questions about the kit or about the training. I do offer training in person, both in Birmingham and in Bradford. So it's entirely up to you which location you prefer, or if you want to do it online.